Oh, shit. Put my hand in there. I like this one. This one's cool. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. Yes, yes. I am your hostess with the mostest, and I have my beautiful, fabulous queens with me tonight. Of course, couldn't do this show without either one of them, okay? Just couldn't. Especially tonight when we got to slap me around a little bit, wake me up.
Come on.
Woo! I feel like I'm going to do, here's my calisthenics. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm doing that. You must increase your buzz. I don't know what that was. Okay, anyway. Hey, fam, and Instagram. Hey, y'all. Sending out some waves this morning, this afternoon, today, tonight, whatever time it is.
Right.
We got a Facebook user asking what we talking about. We going deep. Okay, we going deep. Ooh, we're gonna let a few more people get on here. Tell a friend, come on in, because we are about to take you to another stratosphere with this one tonight. Okay, look, wait a minute, I got my little miniatures. Aren't these cute?
My bottle of wine is on its way.
It's so cute. Got my little Sutter Home lemonade going on. Wine cocktail. It sounds snooty. Wine cocktail.
Pinkies up.
It is snooty.
It's snooty. Got my pinky. Got it out there. What am I talking about? I like going deep. Shut up, man. Shut up, nasty. Whoever's nasty.
Okay, yes. I need to know who that is.
You nasty. Go home somewhere.
They from one of the groups. Hold on. Anytime it says Facebook user, it's usually in one of our private groups.
Oh, let's get them unprivate, shall we? Since you talking about going nasty.
They're not private. It's because the group, it won't tell us the names because the group is private. It's not, okay, the video's not private, but the group is private. So I have to pull it up from the phone. I have to go check which group it is. That's why I be having so much stuff up at the same time.
Gonna give it a couple of more minutes, guys. Let some more people get on here.
It's from the Purple Rain group, and that's
he said I'm Qadir, the 5th sexist
Qadir.
Okay, so I don't. Quit correcting me. Whatever his name is, I tried. I
said Qadir.
I said that. I came close.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
And the 5th. What is it? Well, I'm trying to read what else he's saying. No, you corrected his. Look at.
He's the 5th sexiest man in the East Coast.
5th, not the 4th.
The 5th. Okay. Not 4th, not 3rd, not 1st. 5th.
I like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
The 5th flow.
Hello, gorgeous and handsome people. Hello. Welcome. Oh my God. This is another marvelous Monday where I'm going to be corrected all night.
No, you're not. I'm about to get on the chat.
That's okay. She's going to text it.
Well, man, she's going to be man in the chat.
She's going to be man in the chat. She's going to text it to me.
I'm going in the chat.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Hello to my Instagram fam. Hello, Wes. Hey, Wes is on here. Wes. Hey, Wes. Jasmine says hi. Chocolate sprinkles. We got chocolate sprinkles on my Instagram.
Hey,
Hi,
sprinkles.
Leslie.
Hey, Jazz says hi. Strawberry cream says hi.
I swear to goodness, I love y'all names.
That's OJT.
First of
West.
That is no longer my name. We have retired her.
But oh, I couldn't tell a couple weeks ago.
So, where's that bottle of wine I was looking for?
Yeah, she knows.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about. Couldn't tell a couple weeks ago. Oh, but what?
I'm still waiting for the recap. I'm still waiting for the recap,
honey.
I gave you the recap.
Alcohol was involved.
I gave you the
I need tea.
Alcohol.
I need tea. I didn't get no tea yet.
We gonna have to.
I told you already. We had this conversation already. Siren, we had this conversation already.
I don't remember this, but okay, I'll go with it.
Okay. Y'all so bad. Oh my God.
It involved a football player.
No.
See, no, I never got that.
She didn't get that. Shush.
See,
we're gonna talk all.
See, that was what we said last week. We never did. So
well, we just busy. That's all. We just busy.
I know.
All right, y'all. Once again, we want to welcome everyone to another wonderful, marvelous Monday, okay, on JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. I am your hostess with the mostest. Oh, Miss JewCee's in the house. She's a little tired, but we're going to get through this. We're going to get through. We're going to smack her around, keep her awake, and yeah, it's going to be something else. Ow, ow, ooh. Felt that all the way from California. I think I'm up now. And once again, I could not do this show without my beautiful queens in the house that are joining me tonight. My melanated sisters. Yes, yes, yes. All the way from California, LA. Okay. We have Ms. Dani's Windows in the house. Woo! Jazz. Spirit fingers. And then we have all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana, doing her dual duty tonight as usual. We have Ms. Purple Rain in the house. Woo! And we have an announcement. We're going to start out with this announcement. We're going to announce it again, and we're going to announce it at the end. We are changing our day to have the show in order to make sure that we have all three of us on the show at the same time, being able to do our thing. So starting next week, next Sunday night, let me just get that date for you. What is today? Today is it spring? We can't tell in Cleveland.
It is. It's the
20th. The 26th. Next Sunday on the 26th, we change our show. We start on Sunday nights. We're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That would be 7 p.m. Central and 5 p.m. for our folks out on the West Coast. 9 p.m. for our wonderful friends in Barbados. Okay, so just letting you guys know, we are switching our day and time. Hopefully we can have more of you on here chatting with us, as well as all of us being live with all of you every Sunday night. So we're going to switch the date and hope to have more fun with you guys. Yes. And we love all of you that are tuning in. We have the 5th sexiest man on the East Coast tuning in tonight. We love that. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently, I'm like, okay, wow. I
feel honored. I do.
Yes, I'm very honored.
I feel honored.
Thank you.
Top 10.
Thank you.
I mean, you in the top 10, I'm going
like
for
we should
it.
be waving like this.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we should.
Makes him throw the rose petals at his feet.
Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Oh,
okay. There we go. They're invisible, but they're out there. Rose petals. There we go.
There you go.
So tonight, we have a really hot topic, guys. We have a really hot topic. You are welcome, sir. We have a really hot topic for you guys tonight, and we're so happy that you guys are tuning in. But we got to do a little business first before we get to that topic. We've got to talk about our event coming up in October, the Ebony Erotic Experience, the second coming burlesque edition, going down October 27th to 28th here in Cleveland, Ohio. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite at the Ebony Erotic Experience. The second coming, and you're going to spell out the word second, and coming is spelled Cumming, burlesque edition. Okay, get your tickets on Eventbrite. Tickets are going. Yes, yes, yes. And this is only March. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This event is a 2-day event. It encompasses kink, it encompasses BDSM, it encompasses the lifestyle. Oh my, I mean, you name it. We're going to have a little bit of it. Swingers. We have some wonderful featured guests. We will be announcing another featured guest this week. So we're doing this step by step, nice and slow, but already in the house, and I know we're excited about it, is Lady V and D Black from Atlanta, Georgia. Yes! Woo! Face sitting at its best. Face sitting at its best.
I'm gonna be front row.
Front row. I'm gonna stretch first.
Front row. Because she's gonna teach me how to do it with my bad knees. Oh, heck yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Yes, yes. So excited. And then we have all the way from Barbados. Oh my gosh. The erotic poet himself. Oh my gosh. The passion poet, Robert Gibson, will be in the house in the States. We are bringing him back to the United States to do this event. We are so excited to have him. He's going to be doing some poetry. We're going to have some live stuff going on to his poetry. So if you have not got your ticket, go out to Eventbrite. And Dani, did you just have a moment?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
If you're in
a whole moment.
A whole moment. Okay. If you are in our group on Facebook, Ebony Erotic Experience 2023, he's already put some stuff in there, and clean up in aisle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just saying.
So it is going to be totally off the chain. We're going to have a great time. We have more announcements to make over the next few months, over the next few weeks, about all of the entertainment that we have asked to participate has said yes. So we're just taking our time.
Wait. Did you say all?
All.
Hold on. Stop. You cannot move forward until I'm clear on this. Because I know what I'm asking. Are you saying?
No.
No. I know what I'm asking. They don't know what I'm asking. No. You know what I'm asking.
We know what you're asking. Yes.
As a matter of fact, deposits go down this week.
Bam. You're welcome.
Been in close communication this week, all week. Actually, ever since it started.
I'm glad me and you talked about that, so I'm glad that did happen.
Since January, they've been on board ever since January. They've been on board ever since.
She just had another moment. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Her flight will be paid for next
Siren
week.
just had a whole nother moment. That wasn't even Dani. That was Siren.
Everyone we have asked has said yes.
Every time you say
I love you guys. I'm going to the chat.
Okay.
Okay. Every time you say it, I get a twinge.
So a lot of you don't know why, but and we're not going to tell you why, but you're going to want to get your tickets. Let's just say that. You're going to want to get your tickets.
All right. So I'm announcing when I have my plane ticket. So just stay tuned to find out when I do.
Okay.
Because I
that on board back in January. On board back in January.
Yeah, you knew not to tell me.
No, I sure did. So on board back in January. First people I went to immediately said yes. So we will continue on here. But we will be making some announcements this week regarding another featured guest that will be joining us. So we're very excited about doing that. So make sure you get your tickets for the Ebony Erotic Experience. Go out on Eventbrite. And there are payment plans available. Now, the first payment plan is going to end on the 31st of March. So you definitely want to hurry up and get involved in that one. And then we have, let's see, man, we're on the countdown. We have like a little over 200 days until this event. So it's quickly approaching. We have a totally private venue, totally private. Please remember, absolutely no cell phones are allowed in the venue. We do have security on site. You will be escorted out if any cell phones are detected. So don't blame us, okay? We're letting you know this is a private event. Your VIP experience tickets are $225 or 3 payments of $75, and your general admission tickets are $150, 3 payments of $50. Okay, so we've got payment plans for you guys, we've got the full price for you guys, and we have so much more to tell you about this event. So right now we've told you about 2 featured guests that will be there. There are more that we will be announcing slowly but surely. I have been kind of sworn to secrecy because of the reaction we just got a few minutes ago. But when we announce that, y'all better hope the tickets ain't sold out. And let me just tell you guys one thing seriously before we get into our topic, because Dani's Windows, you were at the event in 2017 and in Chicago. And once again, guys, we were trying to do this in 2020, but unfortunately the pandemic hit. So we wanted to wait until it was safe, or as safe as it can be for everyone, so that we could redo this event. So we have been planning this actually technically for 3 years, if not longer, and trying to do it here in Cleveland. And because Cleveland is my hometown, and we want to be able to take this event all over the country. Remember, this is for us, by us, about us, okay? We have some of the top, no, we don't have some. We have all of the top people of color featured guests that are in kink, BDSM, swingers, poly. We have it right in one place. You will be able to talk to these folks one-on-one because it's not going to be sectioned off. It's not in such a big area that you're not going to be able to see them. They're going to be there to mix and mingle, have fun with you. So make sure you get your tickets. But Dani, tell everyone your experience from 2017. What was one of the highlights for you as well?
I got flogged by King Noir. That was my highlight of all time. Also got painted on stage. I got to have poetry spit to me by a poet that just let me just do whatever the heck I wanted to. I sure did.
And you guys have to understand this is about eroticism, and it's about educating as well as having a lot of fun. I also, before we continue, I also want to give a shout out in a speedy recovery to one of the erotic 7 that had surgery today, and we love her so much. She's doing well. We have to give a shout out to Miss Ecstasy. Let her know that we love her and we're thinking about her, and we can't wait till she's 100%. And last report is she was in the recovery area, and the surgery went well. So
Very good.
Happy to hear that she's going to be on the mend and be back yelling at us any day now.
Absolutely. We cannot wait.
Cracking that whip on us, cracking that whip. So
all this love and healing light.
There you go.
All of it.
There you go. So let's get into this topic, shall we? Because woo, this is an on fire topic. So we gave you a few minutes before we stepped into this, but we about to step into it full throttle. So y'all might want to put on your seatbelts because we going in. So tonight's topic is basically for those of you that have been out there, and I know I've heard it. I'm sure a lot of people hear it. I see it posted, and people are constantly talking about their peace. And how do I have peace in my relationship? And a woman bringing a man peace and all this other antiquated, regurgitated crap. So we're gonna
yeah. Let's go.
We about to go into this topic, and with no, with all due respect, of course, but let us make sure. I want to preface this to make sure that people understand what we're talking about. This is not a slap against any man or any woman. This is just getting some clarification and some knowledge and some understanding, because some of you that are out there screaming, I want peace, I want my woman to bring me peace, need to sit down, shut the hell up, and understand how you get that peace, because you don't get it the way that you're going at it. That's not going to work. Okay. It just is not. So we're going to help you tonight understand how you have peace, not only in your relationship, but peace within your own self, because that's actually where the peace starts. It doesn't start with another person. It starts with you. Okay. Are we ready?
Let's go.
All right. So the first thing that I did, as you guys know that I do, I went out and got the definition of the word peace. Okay. So peace is a stress-free state of security and calmness that comes when there's no fighting or war, everything coexisting in perfect harmony and freedom. In our war torn, sorry, can't get that out, world, it seems like there's not nearly enough peace. However, peace can be big and small, seen in entire countries or brief moments. Peace is freedom from disturbance, tranquility, a state or period in which there is no war or a war has ended. A ceremonial handshake or kiss exchanged during a service in some churches. So peace is also used informally as a informal greeting. And for the archaic, it's used as an order to remain silent. So we're going to talk about that archaic part, because that's where I think some of you are at, and you need to let that go. We can't hear you, Dani. Can't hear you.
Sorry. That part.
That archaic part needs to go somewhere. That's the part that I think people are latching onto and not understanding that there is more to a relationship than just what you want, first of all. Okay. Okay. I wrote and I got a lot of response to this little statement that I wrote the other day. And I want to read that really quick here. Let me just grab that. It says, to those men that want a woman to be their peace, you need to give her an environment that is conducive for that to happen. Let me read that one more time. To those men that want a woman to be their peace, you need to give her an environment that is conducive for that to happen. Any questions?
I don't have any. I understand that completely. I also understand the opposite exchange as well, because this is an exchange. It is reciprocal. It's not just you're doing this and I don't have to do anything. No,
Mm-mm.
we definitely, as women, when men want to say, she's too masculine or whatever, it's because we have to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want us to be, give the setting for me to not.
Exactly. I
But
think
at the same time, I have to give you the space and room to do what you need to do. So if you do it, I do it. You do it, I do it. Sounds like we're working.
and working together works. Respect works. Um, I think a lot of people misunderstand, and guys, I can only talk from a woman's point of view. I do definitely agree that it's both people, give and take. Relationships are that. I do understand that. You have to have the 3 C's: clear, concise communication, and you have to understand what your relationship dynamic is. The first thing that I really wish people would stop doing, and that's on both sides, but I'm going to talk to my men this evening. I want to focus on them because they are the ones that I'm hearing the most say. And I'm not saying that women aren't saying it, okay? I'm not saying that, but I'm targeting tonight, me personally, I'm targeting the men. I want to bring you to a better enlightenment about what you actually want, because I believe that when some of you are saying, I want her to be my peace, you're not understanding. When you say that to a woman, you might just turn a lot of women away from you. And why I say that is because some women are thinking in their minds that, well, this man only, why you even got to say that? Why do you even have to say that? What are you actually used to in the women that you date? Are you used to chaos? Are you trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho? Danny?
From a human behavior standpoint, I'm gonna just go this to anybody who's asking for someone else, something else outside of themselves to be peace. That means you don't have peace with yourself. So how do you expect someone to give you peace when you don't have it?
Exactly. Exactly. You can't ask of someone what you can't give. You can't ask, I'm gonna say it again. You can't ask of peace of someone and you can't give them peace,
Or can't even give it to
because
yourself?
you can't even give it to yourself. And a lot of men don't realize, you trying to be, and I get it. Men are under a lot of pressure to be a lot of things to a lot of people. And they want to keep up with the Joneses, and maybe they're a Smith. Maybe they are not where they want to be financially. Maybe they're working on that. Maybe they've given the wrong impression to people, trying to be something that they are not. Maybe they have had trauma and they have not healed. There are so many reasons when I hear or I see written or I hear a man say, well, you need to be my peace. It's how you even say it. You say it like you got a chip on your shoulder, like you got issues already. And I'm like, oh, red flag. Backing up. Exit, stage left. Okay, I'm out of here. No. It's almost how you say it, how you project it when you're saying I want some woman to be my peace. And some of you don't even know what the word peace means. It really is not about what I just read.
And that would be it. I would have to ask the question, what does that mean? What is peace? What does that look like? Or are you just regurgitating something that you heard?
And I think it's more regurgitation than it is actually knowing what you want.
Or is it that you're trying to have someone else be responsible for something that you should be?
Here's the thing too. I've often heard that men want a submissive woman and they don't even know the definition of submission. They don't they don't know how to treat a submissive woman. They are clueless. I have seen relationships where the woman has been docile. She's still doing, the cleaning of the house is spotless, the children are taken care of, the dinner is made, she's immaculate, and he still goes out and cheats, and he still treats her like the bottom of his shoe.
Because it's got nothing, one has nothing to do with the other.
Exactly. Because you don't understand what peace is and you don't understand what submission is. You are just regurgitating words without knowing their meaning, and more importantly, not knowing what they mean to you.
The context.
You're just saying things that you hear and it sounds good. Ding, 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 ding. But you don't know how to obtain it. You don't know how to appreciate it. Okay. And you don't understand what you're truly asking for because you've heard somebody, this sound good. I almost, that man was talking about peace. Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, yeah, that sounds real good. Oh, that feels real good to me, because then that means that I don't have to take responsibility for something somebody else can do, and I can blame it on somebody else, because taking responsibility for it just seems like it's just too much for me, and that means that I have to adult. That means that I have to actually grow and do something and do the work. And no, yes, yes.
You can't ask for peace and you are in turmoil. You can't, you can't do that. You can't ask for peace and
What
you
does it
can't
look
pay.
like?
Right. You can't ask for peace and you can't pay the bills. You can't ask for peace and you have barely have a high school diploma. And I'm not knocking this, don't get me wrong, but you barely have a high school diploma and you out here blaming everybody else for you not getting your education, because you can see what the effects are as you've gotten older. You can't get a job. You can't get a good, decent job. You can't even get a trade. You can't even get into a trade school because you don't have a high school diploma. But you want somebody to bring you peace in a tumultuous situation that you have created.
It's taking responsibility for yourself and holding yourself accountable and doing what you need to do. And some of us, we might be late at doing it, but you can still do it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Still do it.
But stop depending on someone else to bring you peace when you are in internal turmoil. You can't ask someone else to bring peace to your life when you have created chaos.
An atmosphere of chaos.
That's a lot of burden to put on another person.
It is. And it's a lot to take on.
And you cannot possibly think that this is going to end well.
without any kind of resentment, feeling of regret. Oh my goodness, I wasted my time with this, even though nothing is ever a waste of time. It's always a lesson. It's always a lesson. It's whether you can see it or not. But you're and we're speaking from experiences. Well, I did this thinking that it was this, and I would, so that I didn't have to take responsibility for it because then I did it for that person. No, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
No, you didn't. You did it for you, under the guise of being able to say I did it for them, so that you had someone else to blame when you did what you did to fuck up.
And I think the other issue is, once again, we get into, well, the man is supposed to do da 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 da, and the woman is supposed to do da 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 in a relationship. And
How's that working out for you?
It doesn't work.
How's that working out for you?
Some of you still have the European thought process running through your DNA and running through your mind.
Some of y'all just y'all see something, you think that that's what you want, and then you have to realize that everything is not one size fits all. You got to do the work.
And not only that, Dani, that's an excellent point. But not only that, but not everything is for everybody.
That, in addition to, yes,
everything is not for everybody. You all think that I'm gonna go out here. Some of the women, let's talk about our women. Some of our women out here thinking, oh, I'm gonna go get a 6-figure guy, not understanding that if you want somebody of that caliber, they got to go to work. They can't sit around waiting on, talking to you and playing on the phone with you and sex texting with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to make you feel secure in your relationship with them. They got to go to work.
If you want a man that is of what is considered to be high value, you have got to be secure within yourself and have your own business. Hey, Teddy Mac.
Hey, Teddy.
You're going to have to be secure within yourself and be okay with the idea that this is what he does to actually get this money that you just so happen to love so much. So you want him to stop so then you don't have that no more? Make it make sense.
Right. There's give and take in all types of relationship, whether you're at work, whether you're a personal relationship, even here on the show. This is a relationship, and we have to respect each other, and we have to listen. We can agree to disagree. There's always that avenue right there. I can listen and listen to what my sisters have to say, and I can and sometimes I'm enlightened, or sometimes I think of something a little bit different. They show me something more. And instead of being argumentative with your partner, you need to listen. And I know that some of these men have this archaic thought process, which we just read about that in the definition of peace. It's archaic. Some of the thought processes are archaic. Let it go. It doesn't apply anymore.
Women have don't apply.
Let it go. And we have evolved, all of us, men, women. We have evolved from a time period when some of this would have been okay, but that time period has come and gone. Thank goodness. Women are out here. We're able to do a lot of things that we're able to provide. Let's just be honest. There are women out here that are making 6 figures. There are women out here that are making more than that. They're CEOs and they're running companies and they have their own businesses. Not to mention they're taking care of the kids, cleaning the house, or whatever the case may be. They're doing a lot. You cannot keep trying to step to women thinking that we're going to be Susie Homemaker 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's all we want out of life. Now, there are still some women out there that's what they want to do. I don't knock it. But there's a lot of women. There's a lot to taking care of a household that a lot of you folks don't understand.
Baby. Okay?
There's a lot to taking care of a household, but to find a woman that's not only taking care of the household, but doing her own thing at the same time and supporting you and is your biggest cheerleader, and you still, but she's, and I think what happens is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dani, you tell me your thought on this as well. I think that men that say they want peace think that that means and no turmoil. Don't say shit. Let me fall off the cliff. Let me, let me just do my thing. And even good, bad, or indifferent, even if you have knowledge to know that he's going to step off the cliff and fall and kill himself, you just let him go because I want to give you your peace.
That's not what that means, at least in my personal opinion. And I can only speak of within the confines of my relationship. We know that mine is an open relationship in whatever poly or whatever what we do. Me personally, my idea of being peace is I give you space to be you because I care about your well-being, everything. I am not here to control you. We talk. We're friends. We see each other as individuals, as human beings. Not well, you belong to me and you supposed to do this for me, and if you don't do this for me, then I'm gonna be. Now mind you, I did fall in line with some of the teachings that I was told growing up of what you're supposed to do for your man or whatever. And I've always felt like I was never really that kind of woman. I'm not your Susie homemaker. I'm not the chick that wants to cook and clean for you. I know how to get that shit done, and I might not be the one to do it, but I can get it done. Trust me. And when it's done, even when I do it, it's definitely gonna be done proper. But I can get it done, and we can have time to do other stuff. I just have a delegation kind of mentality, but I'm able to do great at every fucking thing. Me being peace is all right. What do you need from me so that you can accomplish and be great and go and conquer the world? You tell me that, okay, so this is what I'm okay with doing. This is what I will do for you. There's some things that I'm sorry, it's just not me. And he can say the same thing. The thing is that regardless of all of it, I have to be okay within myself the same way he has to be okay within himself. That's the only way that there could be any peace. If I'm not at peace and he's at peace, there's no peace. Right. If I'm at peace and he's not at peace, there's no peace. Both have to be peaceful in order to come together to have that peace.
Exactly. And you can't ask peace of one and the other one have none.
Yes, I want you to give me peace, and I don't care what I give you. I give you hell right now, but I want you to give me peace.
And you're not, and the thing of it is that a lot of gentlemen that are saying this, you're not providing an environment or a space for a woman to give you peace.
Women require security. Women require security. And if you're not giving her security that she's secure, that you're not doing the things that she might think that you're doing, and you guys have the relationship where she can trust you and so she can honor you and all those things, she's not at peace.
She's not at peace, and she's not going to be women nowadays. We have evolved, folks. We are not back in the 1800s. Even back then, women had more to do going on with their minds than some men even realized. But a lot of you are still stuck in antiquated thought processes that are not conducive to what's going on in 2023. You have to come into the present. You can't keep going back to the past, and you can't keep regurgitating someone else's words, and you don't know what peace is for yourself. You have no clue. You're just saying, oh, can you be my peace? boy, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere.
You don't even know what it means. What you really want to say is, I want her to bust it open whenever I say.
You want a yes. You want a yes person. That's what you want, because you're weak. Because you're weak. I'm sorry, you're weak. You want a yes person. You want somebody that's going to go, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. No matter if you're about to walk off a cliff and she sees that you're about to walk off a cliff, but because she's either afraid or doesn't want to rock the boat, she's going to let you fall. She's going to let you walk right on off that cliff. And if that's the kind of peace you want, you don't want someone that is going to go up against you, so to speak. They have knowledge. This person that cares for you, loves you, cherishes you, has knowledge. Just because she doesn't agree with everything that you say or do, you look at that as being not giving you peace, when actually it's giving you support, and it's giving you someone that is in your corner, that's there through thick and thin, that's going to help you not make poor decisions.
And doesn't that create an atmosphere of peace when you have someone that does that? When you're not just out there just reckless and shit and no one says nothing, because then after you've gone through your experiences and everything, and you come back and you look at all the things that you did and all the people that were around that didn't say a damn thing to you, and then you feeling some kind of way about those people. But you had those people and you got rid of them because they weren't your yes people.
And nobody wants, honestly, I don't want somebody that if they see I'm in danger or they see I'm in trouble, I don't want somebody going, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you, you probably shouldn't have done that because this was going to happen. I knew it was going to. Don't you hate that when people talk about, I knew that was going to happen?
Now, there's another side of that, of the people who actually do say something to you, but you can't hear it.
Yes. Yes.
They've said it to you multiple times in multiple ways, but you could not hear it. And then the moment you actually caught it, you're like, why didn't you? I did. And then you got to go back through they did.
Yeah.
Stop getting so mad at people that actually love you.
And that are there. And I think a lot of people, you're so busy listening to other people that you miss what's right in front of your face.
We all do it. Everyone does it. No one is exempt.
You're so busy trying to, like I said, you're trying to be a Jones and you're a Smith. Go ahead and embrace being a Smith. Work up to being a Jones. Take that.
Don't be a Jones. Be the best Smith that you are. It is what it is. You
okay.
You grow. Don't try to be nobody but you. That's the thing. We see something and we think that that's what we're supposed. No, yours is for you.
True.
Yours looks like it's supposed to look for you, and it's okay for you to define it. It's okay for you to be like, you know what? This is what I want. Okay. But my aunt says, as long as it's not immoral, unethical, or illegal, we good. But you have to decide that.
And here's the thing. If you do, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to improve yourself and you are working towards being more than you are right now, don't. And we all know this happens, and it happens with men, it happens with women. As you're stepping up the corporate ladder, and somebody that's been there with you from the beginning, everything that glitters and golds, when you get to the top of the ladder and this is not shiny enough anymore, but they were there for you for 10, 15, 20 years. They were your support. They were your peace. They allowed you to go be great, or took care of the household. And then you find something over here, a little shiny toy to play with over here. And you forget about the person
you were
that,
right there all along.
yeah, you're going to find out sometimes that the grass isn't greener on the other side, and you have someone.
It just looks different. That's all.
Exactly. It's still grass. And some of it has weeds. Okay.
Yeah, all of us got weeds. It's whether you want to deal with them weeds. And
Right.
sometimes you not having those weeds in your lawn is helping you.
You just have to, I just think that people, when they say this, I guess for me, the biggest thing is that a lot of people don't know what peace is. They don't know what peace is in themselves, let alone peace in a relationship.
I can honestly admit that I am one of those people that did not know what peace actually meant. I experienced it and fought it. And then 3 weeks later, figured it out. It can happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
I had peace for a month and 2 days. And I fought it the whole month and 2 days. Then 3 weeks after I get back to the normal and it's no longer that, oh man, yes, we can actually be getting what we want and fight it because it's not what we're used
to. Mm-hmm. Familiar. It's called familiarity. It's what's familiar. And a lot of times we resort back to what is familiar, and we continue to chase what is familiar. And we're afraid to step out of that comfort zone and try something new, either because we have a learned behavior. We've been taught that this is how it's supposed to be. And you can't, this isn't normal. This isn't right. You can't have a relationship like this and it be successful.
Evolution happens. Evolution happens.
Evolving. You're forever evolving. Everyone is forever evolving if you allow that evolution to take place. Not everyone does that because of, I would say, a little bit, well, maybe more than a little bit, but because of fear. A little bit.
Yes. That to me, I feel like that may be the biggest catalyst for people doing that. It's fear. It has to be.
It's fear. You're afraid of the unknown, basically a little bit of the unknown. You're used to, I know myself personally, it was difficult, honestly, for me to totally step out and totally be Miss JewCee because of how I was raised.
Baby.
And once I totally embraced her and totally met other people, and other people started listening to me a little bit, and it's grown, and I've grown into just loving that side of me, loving her, because she really does bring the knowledge, the perspective, that possibly other people need to hear. It's and I want to make sure everybody understands this, men as well. It's okay to think the way that you think, but you need to learn to have an open mind and stop being so stuck on words that you don't actually know the definition of. And then on top of that, you don't know the definition of that word for you.
Right there, that one right there. Just because it means something to one person does not mean it's going to mean the same thing for you. Exactly. You get to define it. You get to decide.
And some of you don't know, you don't know what peace is. Sometimes there's a little turmoil in that peace. Sometimes there's a little pushback in that peace.
What I call all of those things, maybe it's a lesson.
It's a lesson. Exactly. I was going to say it's a learning moment. It's a learning moment. We are.
The teacher is here. The teacher is here.
So in tune. It is a learning moment. And sometimes, you should never want to stop learning. You should always want to continue your education, whether it's your education, a formal education, or whether it's your education about life. And you definitely want to keep that education going when it comes to yourself, learning who and what you are, who and what you'll tolerate. And we've said this before on the show. What I did in my 20s, I'm not going to do in my 40s. What I did in my 30s, I'm not going to do in my 50s. And what I did in my 40s, I'm not going to do now that I'm in my 60s. You grow, you evolve, you change. And even in relationships, you grow, you evolve, you change. So you have to be willing to be open to change. Change is the only constant. It's the only constant.
Yeah.
It's always going to happen. And when you don't change, you get left behind. Ask Kodak. Think about that.
Dang, you know what?
Think about that.
You know what? It is 2023, and that shit's funny.
Think about that.
Does anybody even know what a Kodak is?
Right. Think about that. Back in the day, we used to take pictures and have to go. You can still do this, but you would have to take the pictures, take the roll of film in, and get it developed. You might have to wait a week, 2 weeks to get your pictures back.
Man, we thought we was doing it when we can get it back the next day.
Right.
We was doing something. Hey, 24-hour turnaround? What?
Right.
And now you can take a picture, and I got it on my phone right the fuck now.
And guess what? It didn't cost me anything.
Man, I remember I would pay $15 for the to get, because I wanted doubles.
There you go.
I wanted doubles of my photos, so I would pay the extra to get the 2 photos instead of just one.
And nowadays, you just snap your phone and you've got the picture. You don't have to. So things have evolved. Things have changed. And if you don't move with change, you get left behind.
Yeah.
You go out of business. You're archaic. You're antiquated. And your thought processes are the same.
And that's just one way. That's just one way.
Exactly.
So yeah, we know that there are other ways that companies go under. We don't know if that's why they went under. We just need.
But a lot of stuff is progress. A lot of things that happen to some of the businesses is, like some of the, mom and pop things. And, if you're looking at the single press that started with newspapers, well, now you've got these big machines that can put out thousands of newspapers. But nowadays you don't even see that anymore, hardly.
You're not right. You're barely using newspaper. Now everything is digital.
So it is called progress. And it's also what happens in our lives and in our relationships. And you cannot be stuck. If you've been married for even 5 years, you've changed. Your dynamic has changed. If you got married 5 years ago, let's just say you might have by now 2.2 kids. 3 and 2, 3 and 1. You have a family. You didn't have that when you walked down the aisle. Now you have, maybe both of you, maybe when you got married, he was working, but now that you have, more responsibilities, more bills, she has to get a job too. You have to understand the dynamic of your relationship in order to get peace.
And know what works for you is for you.
You cannot just go off of a word that somebody else is throwing out there because, I don't want no woman coming up against me. I don't want no woman telling me what to do. I don't want. It's not about telling you. If I'm your support system, if I'm your wife, if I'm your significant other, I have your back. If you're not with someone, male or female, that doesn't have your back,
what you doing? What you there for?
Why? Why are you there?
Glutton for punishment, maybe?
I guess. And if you gentlemen are looking for someone who's docile, oh, I'm gonna go get me a mail order bride, and she gonna cook, clean, and have kids.
Okay, so your little mail order bride, honestly, you think that she's stupid and that she's dumb. She's not stupid and she's not dumb. She's willing to do everything that she needs to do to get over here so she can make the money that she needs to make to send it back over to her family and leave you the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
She will find someone like, and it's not a you're not good enough thing. Is you need to really check why you're doing it.
And I really think it's important that people do understand. I guess my biggest thing about this I need peace. Can you bring me peace? I think the biggest thing about that is that you want peace from someone else,
But you don't have it for yourself.
but you don't have it for yourself. Right. I always kind of wonder, for me, if somebody, it's just like when somebody says if you're looking at some of these dating sites or things like that, and they'll put in there, I don't want no drama. Ooh, for me, that's a delete.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You don't want no drama? Why? Because you're going to bring drama. I feel like this. That means to me, you have enough drama for both of us.
You feel the need to say it.
If you got to say all that,
feel the need to say it. You must be said drama.
Right. I don't. Ooh, delete. I'm deleting.
There's another way to say it.
Right.
There's another way to say it. If you want peace, there is another way of saying it. Be peace. Be peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Peaceful. Be peaceful.
Be full of peace yourself first.
That part. See, look at that.
Be full of peace yourself, because a lot of you are not, and you're expecting someone else to work a miracle in the chaos that you call your life,
that you've created.
And did you? Well, can you bring me? Listen to what you're saying. Can you bring me peace?
I can't.
Why am I bringing you peace?
I cannot bring you shit.
Exactly. Why am I bringing you peace? Why?
Right. I can't bring you shit. If you don't have it, I can't give it to you.
I can't.
It don't work like that.
And ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you hear somebody talking about, can you bring me peace? Exit stage left. Okay, do not stay. Do not, because it ain't gonna end well. Run, bitch, run. Okay, do not stick around.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
There are some key words that people say to me that are red flags, and you need to recognize what those red flags are and get the hell out before you even get started.
And just because you think they fine and you think, oh, you might be able to change, I might be able to change them.
You can't change nobody. Only person you can change is
yourself. You don't want to. You don't want to. Because if you can do that, they can change again.
Right. They have to want, everybody has to want to change themselves. And there's nothing wrong with improving yourself. There really isn't. There's nothing wrong with, and like I said, change is the only constant. And some people change for the better and some people change for the worse. It just depends. But the main thing that you really need to understand as we're talking about peace is that it already should be there. I don't think it's something that needs to be an announcement. It should. I need somebody that's gonna bring me peace.
Hear he.
Right.
No. You should come and make my life peaceful because I don't have it. So come and serve me and make my life peaceful so that I don't have to. Thank you.
And the Academy Award goes to.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. But it's true. I keep, like I said, I keep seeing this posted by guys, and on top of the fact that this is not going to be done the way you think it's going to be done, you know, you are dependent on somebody else to bring you something that you could obtain for yourself.
That's helplessness. Do you understand that that is not working in your favor? It's working that means that you're easily manipulated. You look at it like that. You're easily manipulated. When people can do that, then they know what to do to get you to do what they want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, you're allowing them to take away
Your power.
your power, your autonomy, your decision making. That's diminishing, not empowering.
So, in this last little portion, let us discuss how we can do better,
Yes.
especially with our wording, especially with what we're trying to portray to our partners or to our significant others or people that we want to attract to us.
Mm.
Let us find better ways and better words to utilize and understand more about ourselves before we actually step into some type of a relationship that we are not prepared for, that we are not ready for. And I think that is very important when we're talking about the word peace. And for those of you that are just joining us, I'm going to do this definition one more time because I think it's imperative that you understand before you put it out your mouth. I want somebody to bring me peace. Peace is a stress-free state of security and a calmness that comes when there's no fighting or war. Everything coexisting in perfect harmony and freedom. Freedom is like a key word in this definition. It doesn't mean you want somebody to bring you peace and you're a dictator. It's freedom.
Coexist is another key word.
Yes. Yes. We have a comment here from my Instagram. Sometimes relationships can teach you a lot about yourself, and that significant other becomes a mirror of yourself. Oh, that's nice, Pen.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
nice.
That right there hit it on the head.
That's
That's
nice,
exactly
Pen.
what it is. It's
Yes, ma'am.
showing you. If you're sitting there, I want her to be my peace. You're not peace then.
You know, it's it's so funny because I do, like I said, when I hear people say this and I listen to them, they are so freaking angry or so um just so lacking in so many ways. When they put this statement out, you can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it when they say this. And my thing is, if you want someone, and a gentleman said this, and I'm paraphrasing it, and I've been listening to some of his podcasts, and I find him, he's a young man, and I find him to be on point. And I'm going to get his name and everything, but I listen to some of the things that he's talking about because he is talking directly to these men, and making them understand a little bit. Take some more responsibility, take some more ownership. On your actions, on your behalf, on who you are. And it makes if you listen to this brother, you will learn so much more about yourself. That's what's key, is learning about you, what makes you work, not regurgitating what you've heard with no kind of definition
Or self work.
or Yes, or self-worth, or just going through the motions. Some of you just want to go through the motions of having a relationship just to say that I have a relationship. Women do it too. You will settle.
Absolutely.
You will settle. You will not put in the energy and the effort and the work. I have said it before. We have said it a lot on this show. Relationships are not like instant grits. It is not just add water and you have grits. That's not how relationships work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to ask the right questions. You have to communicate. You have to talk. And you have to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Listen with your eyes, watch their demeanor. You have to do the whole thing in order to make it work. And sometimes, even if you do the whole thing, it just doesn't work out.
And that's okay.
Exactly.
That is okay. If it's not there, it's not there on that level. It don't mean you got to throw the baby away with the bathwater, but just okay. Understood.
I did my due diligence. I did my part. I'm going to go over here and heal. And then I'm going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and try again. Because obviously, this person was not for me. I thought I was mistaken. Let me move on. Let me move on.
Yep.
But please, you all, stop regurgitating things and words and statements that you hear from other people without, number one, looking up the definition. Number two, understanding what their definition of peace is. Well, I don't want no woman arguing with me. I don't want no woman coming in the house telling me what to do. Okay, but if you haven't done certain things, and if you want peace in your house and I've asked you to do something and you said you would do it, maybe you should just do it and you would have peace in your house because that was your word.
Or maybe you just found somebody who is willing to deal with that. It's somebody for everybody.
Right. But don't think that everybody's going to sit around and accept mediocre.
That part. Or what they don't really want or desire.
So you have to, you fellas, look, not trying to bash you, not trying to do any of those kinds of things, just trying to get you to look at this from a different perspective. And I really want you to understand what your peace is. What does that mean? So that when you're in a relationship or you're trying to get a relationship started, you can define to the person that you're talking to what it means to have peace in your household or what it means to have peace in your life.
And peace is not just good pussy.
It is not. Although, no, just kidding.
I mean, that's a bonus.
It's a bonus.
It's a really, really big bonus. But do not let it overshadow
everything else.
Everything else.
True. So Penn said there is so much in the work we have to do with ourselves before we enter into a relationship with others. Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true. And a lot of times we don't want to put that work in. We don't want to say, yeah, I'm not all that in a bag of chips. We don't want to be the ones, hey Jazz, we got you back. We don't want to be the ones that have to say to ourselves, yeah, we missed the mark.
But be able to admit it when you do so that you can learn from it and do better.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to announce it. You can go take some courses or some counseling. You can do all this in private. You can do all this for yourself. It's about improving you. It's about making you a better person. So that when you do come to somebody, women do it all the time. We come broken.
Yeah.
Yep. Men do it all the time. They come broken into a new relationship. We haven't healed. We haven't taken the time to heal because, oh, you got to be with somebody. Girl, you got a man. It's always that pressure. Oh my God, she's single. What's wrong with her? Why is she single? Oh, he's single. He don't have any kids. He's 40 years old. He ain't never been married. What's wrong with him? There's always, it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
If you got to say what's wrong with him, why don't you say what's wrong with me?
That part.
So you so concerned about what's wrong with somebody else that you're not even paying attention to what's going on with you and what you need to heal.
Focus on self.
What she just said.
Focus on yourself. Exactly. And it's so important that we do self-care, that we do our mental health work, that we do our sexuality health work, that we really understand who we are, what we are. And actually, it's okay to want certain things in your relationship, but know what they are for you. Don't quit regurgitating what you hear on the internet because, oh, this sounds good. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I want peace. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I don't want I don't want no woman telling me what to do. I want her to da 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 da. Okay,
Because
you don't want no woman telling you what to do. But what if you're doing something wrong and she knows you're doing something wrong to harm you? You want her to be quiet? You want her not to say anything?
Because you're insecure.
If she
That's
sees
what they want.
if she sees you pouring too much gasoline on the barbecue and you about to light the match
and blow yourself up, you want her to not say nothing? Okay. I'll holler at you on the other side.
You want her not to say a word. Is that what you want? Because what, your male ego can't handle the fact that she might be trying to help you. She's a helpmate. She's there to make sure that you don't hurt yourself.
Okay, sweetheart, just make
sure you have
make sure you have the life insurance policy on them. Okay, honey. Thank you.
Right. You have to understand. You have to say to yourself, why am I so afraid of my partner, of my significant other helping me be great? Not all women are coming at you and stepping to you, bitch moaning and complaining.
And not all of us are attacking you either.
And not exactly. We're not all attacking you. Some of us are here to help and make sure that you're safe, that you're good. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be a yes woman and watch you destroy either what we have built together or what you've built on your own. Especially if
I say I love you.
Especially if I have knowledge and I care about you. Understand where things are coming from. And the way you do that is you sit down and you talk. You have that intimate time, that those clear, concise communication moments. You sit down and you chit chat and you reestablish those connections, and you share amongst yourselves your aspirations, your dreams, where you're at in your relationship, what you want to do. Date night doesn't just have to be go out to dinner. Date night could be just sitting in the house, turn off your electronic devices and have a convo, light some candles, sit and talk. But I just want to explain to the gentleman that those days of having a bunch of docile women looking like June Cleaver, baby, them over. There's more of us out here working. We were always working. We've been working since day one. So it's not like that's something.
We're adulting.
That's what they call it.
But I just watched, I just want to share this real quick. I just watched the movie Woman King. I finally got to see it.
Ooh.
That's my
And
one of
let
my
me tell you,
favorite movies right now.
that is
Ooh,
great.
oh.
I'm trying to understand why she didn't get an Academy Award for that bitch. Okay, but
No,
let me just
we
say,
understand why. It's okay.
yeah, we
We
know why.
understand
We know
why.
why.
Because that was
But
too
let me just
empowering.
say, that was such a powerful movie that I'm going to watch it over and over and over again.
I literally growled at the screen in the movie theater. I was ooh.
I had never ever, I couldn't have imagined in a million years, to be honest with you, at me being 60 years old, guys. I turned 60. I am embracing it. So you have to understand where I grew up at. For me to see that movie, to see that they actually, for once in their lives out in Hollywood, captured history. Maybe not all of it, but a big chunk of it, and got it right. Get the fuck out of here. I was tired. I fought every battle. I cried every tear. I laughed every laugh. I have to see that movie over and over and over again. It's going to be to the point where I know every line in that movie, because it was just, I got goosebumps just thinking about it. But this is showing women of color in our best light, even with the queen, even with her.
And the thing that I love the most about it, as a filmmaker and as a Black woman, we did not need to make men look small.
No.
And we did not need an unnecessary sex scene.
Yep.
Even though I am all about, yes, be as sensual, as sexy, as nasty as you want to be.
But that was not what
It
this was
wasn't, that
about.
wasn't necessary.
It wasn't.
And it wasn't necessary to have a sex scene, and it was not necessary to make men, especially Black men, look small.
You saw them working together. You saw her and the other male guard, the other male head of general, working together to protect their village.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When they came flying over the men,
oh,
I was like, "Are you kidding me right now,
man?"
But the thing that I like that most people didn't catch, and I think most people overlook, because while it showed our strength as women, it did show, that some things haven't changed. Because that scene with the young girl, at the beginning when her father,
You're breaking up, Jasmine. You're breaking up.
Oh
You're
yeah, you're
breaking up,
breaking up,
girlfriend.
Jasmine, and I really want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, we're getting like less than
can you
every
hear
other
me
word.
now?
Yes, right
Yeah,
now,
there you
yes.
go. There you
Okay.
go.
So, as much as it showed our strength as a community, it did show, some of the things we're still going through. That scene in the beginning when he sent her to the king to be in the military because he felt like she was of no value because he couldn't marry her off. That scene spoke volumes to me.
Yeah. He couldn't.
Yeah,
My father
and
couldn't see her value. He couldn't see her value. That's what I saw.
and
Yeah.
you know what? As we're talking about this topic of peace and being peace, I think that's what a lot of men are missing still in our community, is they don't always see the value in the women
Our
of
strength.
color that are here to support you. And we're here to support you in so many different ways. And all women are here to support their partners in so many different ways, that it doesn't have to be, even if it is, okay, look, even if it is about me taking care of the house, the kids, the cooking, the cleaning, the grocery shopping, the this, that, and the other, that is still supporting you. You don't have to do that shit as a male. I got you. Don't devalue me, because you know what? There's a front door that I can walk out of, and somebody else is going to appreciate all this that I'm doing for you.
Or maybe we'll just
And it
realize it's
happens
okay that I'm not the
all
one to do it
the
for you.
time.
Someone else should, and it's
It,
okay. It just may not
it,
may not work.
it, it happens all the time. You want to belittle and devalue what I do, but this is what you wanted me, according to you, to be. I am this, and for some unknown reason, now I'm not enough. You got, 2, 3 women on the other side of town or in another state, and but you got what you asked for, but you didn't know what it entailed. So be careful, as they say, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
That part.
And then to devalue or think that there is no value. And I've seen plenty of young men nowadays out here running their mouths about women that are taking care of the houses and cooking, cleaning. It has no value. Well, you come home to a dirty house. You come home to no food. Talk about, well, I can hire somebody to do all that.
Then it
Okay,
has value.
then hire them. That you got to pay now. Go ahead, knock yourself out. And there's a value put on that. It's funny. You'll pay a total complete stranger. You are willing to do that. You're willing to pay to get it done. But this person that is in your household that is supporting you and holding you down because you can't see it, there's no value. There's no, that's called a double standard. And that's bullshit.
Well, you know what I feel like? I feel like that's what our country teaches us because it's exactly what this country was founded on.
Yeah, bullshit and double standards.
That part.
I don't want to pay you to do it, but I want to make the money from what you're doing.
Called slavery.
And that's what some men
Where's
want.
the lie?
I hate to be so blunt, but that's what some men want. A slave.
Slavery.
If that's what you want, that's fine. And there's some people that want to do that. You find those people.
And don't belittle the other people
That don't want that shit.
that don't want that don't fit into that mold. And let me just say, in this day and age, a lot of you think that's what you want. You think that's what you want, but when you actually get it, you don't know what to do with it. It's just like submission. I always tell people, I am a submissive. That is what I am. I am a submissive. But if you do not know how to accept my submission, if you don't know how to, if you don't know how to treat my submission, don't accept it. Because you don't, and a lot of men do not know how to treat a submissive. They really just don't. They know what they've seen, they know what they think, or what somebody else has told them. No. And that's why at the Ebony Erotic Experience, you will be learning how to do it correctly.
Keyword learning.
Segue.
You're learning how to do this the right way. That's it. Stop it. Oh my God. So, oh my gosh, we're almost at our end of our time for tonight's show. We will be back, guys. I want to say this one more time before I forget, because we had a great convo tonight. I want to thank Penn, who is on my Instagram, for Penn, for all your wonderful insight. I hope you join us again on Sunday. We're going to start doing our show now on Sunday night so that we can have all three of us, my two queens that are chiming in with me, Miss Dani's Windows and Miss Purple Rain. And so we're switching our show to Sunday nights so that all three of us can be visible and be on board. And we're going to start at 8 o'clock, and we're starting next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, and 10 or 9 p.m. for those in Barbados. Okay. So we want to make sure that everybody can be a part of the adult conversation. Penn said, I enjoyed this. Very interesting and informative. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Mwah. Love you for that.
Thank you.
We're giving you all kinds of hearts. So we've got the Ebony Erotic Experience coming up October 27th and 28th in Cleveland, Ohio. It is a 2-day event. Go out, get your tickets on Eventbrite. It is called, once again, so that you can find it on Eventbrite, it is the Ebony Erotic Experience. The Second Coming. Second is spelled out. Coming is spelled Cumming. Burlesque Edition. And you definitely want to get your tickets on Eventbrite. We do have VIP tickets are $225 for the 2 days. And general admission is $150. We do have payment plans available. Our first payment plan ends on March 31st. So you want to go ahead and get your tickets for EEE if you're doing the payment plan. $75. There's 3 payments of $75 for VIP. There are 3 payments for $50 for general admission. Also, we have vending opportunities that are available for you all if you're interested in being a vendor at this event. VIP is $175. That is for adult vendors only. And general admission vendors are like, like your earrings, paparazzi, things like that. We already have a paparazzi, so don't ask. That would be $125. Don't try, because I already got my girl. Then we also have our sponsor packets available. Almost forgot to mention those earlier. So our sponsor packets start as low as $250, and they go all the way up to $5,000. So we have already on board featured entertainers are Lady V and D Black from Atlanta, Georgia. They are sexuality coaches as well as swingers, as well as Miss Lady V has her own fans only page, y'all, and face sitting. It will be going down some lessons and teaching us technique, and I cannot wait for that class. And then from all the way from Barbados, we have the passion poet himself, Mr. Robert Gibson, in the house, and he's going to be here for 2 days, just making everybody wet and juicy. Okay. We're gonna be putting down some we're gonna be putting down some puppy pads for sure in the chairs.
I'm gonna make sure they are already aligned with before his set even starts. Them chairs will be lined with puppy pads.
I was told I was gonna get a clean up on our 7 moment. So
yeah, you go. Well, we not trying to. You gonna mop? You mopping up all that stuff?
No, he said he was gonna catch it all.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, when you all get that baritone voice and it goes right to your clit, don't say nothing. Okay, so and fellas, you can thank him later because they gonna be ready.
She gonna jump on you after.
Ready. Okay, so
on the position.
Right. And we are announcing another featured guest this week. So make sure that you stick and stay for that. That's going to be exciting.
We should not be announcing that until April, ma'am. Hold off.
No, I'm actually going to do this one early. I'm going to do this one early because we've got some nice big announcements coming in April and May. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a lot. So I'm trying to get everything announced. Like I would like to be able to announce everything by July or August. But yeah. But so some of them we may have to now pick it up and do like 2 a month so that we can get everybody in.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of moving parts. But we are going to make an announcement this week of another featured guest. So yeah. I can't wait. And then great combo, guys. We're moving to Sundays and we'll be able to talk more. We'll be able to be more we can still be naughty. So Dani,
naughty. We
wouldn't know what to do if we were not naughty. Come on now.
Exactly. Once again, if you are having any kind of mental issues out there, please, please, please remember to dial 988. That is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. 988, the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You are not alone. Somebody is out here that can help you, talk you off of that ledge. We want you to be around for a long time to come. So make sure, if you're having a mental issue crisis or someone that you know is, please dial 988. That is the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Okay. You know, we can send everyone light and love that listens to our shows so that they can be strong and stable, and just get in tune with yourself. Just tune it up. Get yourself all together. Get yourself all together. And we want to thank our sponsor, Miss JewCee Boutique. Hello, that's me. And make sure you check us out for all of your adult toys, novelties, and lingerie needs. You can find us on Facebook, a group at JewCee Boutique. That's what it's called, simply like that. JewCee Boutiquue. And JewCee Boutique will be at the Ebony Erotic Experience, all set up with your naughtiness. Yes. Lingerie and all kinds of stuff. So Miss Dani's Window, let everybody know how they can reach you, ma'am.
You can find me at Dani's Window, DANIZWINDOW, or Dani's Window View. You can also find me at Siren's Window, SYRENWINDOW, ZWE. I mean, you know what it is. I'm done.
You're done. And Miss Purple Rain, how can everybody reach you?
They can reach me here on Facebook at Jasmine Purple Rain, or on YouTube at Purple Rain's Play Palace, and on Instagram at Play Palace 83.
Okay. You guys can reach Ms. JewCee at Dara Ms. JewCee Smith on Facebook. All other platforms, Ms. JewCee1. You can reach me on Twitter and on Instagram. So I hope you guys learned a little something. You got a little bit out of the conversation tonight. I hope that you guys it's got to be earned. And take the time to have peace in yourself before you look for peace in others. All right, y'all. Remember, enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. We'll see you next Sunday on the 26th. We love you guys. Have a great week, and we will see you right back here Monday. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.